dam maro dam, mit jai bolo subh sham, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna Hare Ram. That's how it goes. My first memory of hearing Bollywood music was a movie called Grandmother Always Knows Best, which is a Telugu movie that I have not been able to find. And there's a flying car in it, and there's this song about the supercar that I remember. It's like supercar, supercar, supercar. So that was the first Bollywood movie I remember. My dad is Indian, which is how I was first exposed to Bollywood and to Indian music. I asked him what some of his favorite Bollywood songs were, and he pointed me more towards the 60s, 70s, Asha Bhosle and Lata Mangeshkar, and that's the stuff that I find that I actually gravitate towards more. I definitely have a preference for the older Bollywood movies and songs. I went to India with my dad when I was 19, and I hadn't seen my grandfather since I was a small kid, and he gave me a sitar because he wanted me to learn about Indian classical music in addition to Western classical music. So I studied sitar for about 8 years. I started looking for ways to incorporate both of them into what I was doing. I performed with Philip Glass at Carnegie Hall. I did Einstein on the Beach there. I toured with the Worcester Group doing a Baroque opera on and off for a few years. I've done the last 2 Anthony Braxton operas. So I fell into opera, but I still was interested in the Bollywood connection. So this is sort of bringing them all together.
Thank you, opera on tap.
I probably first came into contact with anything Bollywood just simply by hearing something on the radio, and I'm pretty sure it was Asha Bhosle. I haven't really seen that many of the movies, to be honest. You know, I've seen clips of Hare Krishna Hare Rama, which is that's the movie that's about American hippies coming into India in 1968, 69 after George Harrison's sitar playing and Ravi Shankar coming to the U.S. So they were just looking for pot, essentially.
I didn't really sing any Bollywood songs until Bombay Rickey because I didn't study classical Indian singing. I studied sitar, which is very, very different. I went to Jeff, and we had all of these other interests in common, including Bollywood, and I thought, okay, well, maybe we should do a Bollywood song. So I made an arrangement of Dam Maro Dam, which is the famous Asha Bhosle song from the R.D. Burman film Hare Krishna Hare Rama. Dam Maro Dam, Hare Krishna Hare Rama. Duniya ne humko kiya kya, duniya se humne liya kya, hum sab ki parwah kare kya.
I love the traditional songwriting in Bollywood films. I think they're just absolutely astounding in terms of form, in terms of just instrumentation and orchestration. And some of the movies are pretty good too.
Essentially, we make film music for films that don't exist. And sometimes that's vague, and sometimes that isn't. Kamala has a piece, Bombay 5-0, which she imagined as a film that doesn't exist that stars Amitabh Bachchan, and it is kind of like a cops 5-0 kind of movie.
Sarigama pada sarigama, sarigama, sarigama pada sarigama, sarigama, sarigama pada sarigama, sarigama, sarigama pada.
From the beginning, we knew that we wanted to write our own songs, even though the original idea was this cover project. The inspiration of Bollywood is that R.D. Burman, for example, is trying to modernize the way that Bollywood sounded by borrowing from Latin jazz. So he puts a lot of Latin rhythm into his music. We were looking to do something similar, which was to sort of take this music that had been created as a response to Western culture, but then what would it look like if people who were raised in Western culture made music that was inspired by that music? So it becomes this sort of a multi-layered thing.
I have a piece called Pondicherry Surf Goddess. Which I'm not even sure that can even exist in real life, you know. Somebody surfing off the shore of Pondicherry who's a goddess, so what could she be wearing, you know? Is that even allowed over there? Well, an imaginary movie is endlessly editable. So yeah, if you need to change direction, no problem. It's not going to cost you any more money, or, you know, people are not going to get mad at you, you know. It's a good way to start a piece of music, actually.
Bombay Rickey is really centered around this idea of the globalism of the 60s and 70s.
Bollywood was early world music.
Bombay Rickey is a band that I think one of the things that we're after is playing music that is very full of life. And I think that's pretty important today, for sure. Today meaning these days, you know.